Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am back with another process video in my For the Love of Paper Pads series. And so for this one, I am going to be using the Dear Lizzie Lucky Charm 6x6 paper pad, which I just opened. So I haven't used a single page in there. And then for my background, I thought it would be fitting to pull it from a paper pad as well. So I am pulling this paper from the Maggie Holmes Confetti collection. And that will be my papers. Now, as far as other embellishments, these are totally random. Can't guarantee any of them will be on there. I have these super old ones. They're like flocked. I have some Heidi Swap, doesn't even say what it is, but they're just little stickers. I have some of these Teresa Collins Family Stories decorative buttons. I got October Afternoon rubber charms, American Crafts paper clips. I'm thinking of using this wood veneer Heidi Swap word to be my title. And then I have these Fancy Pants Flutter button mix. I only have a few of those left. So I pulled them out just to see if I could actually use them. But I will tell you that my plan is to dig through probably the oranges, yellows, and greens of my leftover little bin here. So let's see what I come up with. So this is the picture I am going to be scrapbooking. It is a picture of our sushi. We went on an anniversary date last year and we went and had sushi, and I thought, oh, it's so pretty. Like, all the colors are so pretty, and yet didn't get a picture of us. So this is the only picture I have from our anniversary. So I picked 4 different pieces of paper that I liked, and I cut them down to 3x3 squares. And this is kind of the idea that I had to kind of use them. Now, Mercy Tiara had done something kind of similar with squares, and so I thought, well, I can do something like that. So I kind of put them together, and I do fuss around with them a lot. I did cut my picture down to a 4x4. And then, so after all of that, I realized, okay, I think they're just too big. Like, I think it's just taking over too much of the background, and you're not getting the idea that they're individual squares. So then I was a little dramatic and cut them down to 2x2. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I think I just cut them down too much. So, or maybe they were 1x1. Now I can't even remember. I think they're 2x2. So now I'm going to go through the same process. I just want to kind of spread them out so they kind of are cascading down the page in a vertical orientation. I don't want any of the colors to be next to each other that are the same, but I do kind of want each piece touching. So like none of them feel like they're floating out on their own, like you can see each individual square, but yet they all kind of are their own. So I kind of get that in an idea that I like. And then I'm going through the paper pad to see what I want to use to back my photo. Initially I thought, okay, I don't really need anything, but all of the colors in the photo and all of the colors in the little squares, to me, really, it almost blended in like just one other square. So I take this scripty black, and that's what I'm going to use to back that particular photo. And now I'm just going to very carefully tape each individual square and then put it back immediately. Take one off, tape it. Take one off, tape it. Because I really liked how it was, and I thought, oh gosh, I'm never going to get it right again if I take them off and then just try to tape them. So, it's kind of funny. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, like a lot. And so my family gets to hear other people and how they do their voiceovers and that type of thing. Well, my husband has decided that I would be a much better YouTuber if I had an accent. So several of the ladies that I watch are from, they're from all over, but a couple of them are from Australia. There's one from Africa, and he just said that that's why they do so well is because they have an accent. So I thought that was pretty funny. But I kind of told him that I might trial to do a voiceover in an accent. But pretty much all I have is a Mary Poppins British accent, and I think I would just offend people. So I don't know that I'll do that. Back to layout. So I did take it to my sewing machine after I had glued everything down and just ran horizontal stripes of gold thread, just to give it that little bit of extra interest. And you can't really see it in the video, but you will see it more in the close-ups. And then it's just time for embellishing. So of the items that I had pulled, I knew that I wanted the title to be that awesome. And it was the perfect green. It went really well with that minty paper. And I had these a few little fancy pants pieces left from a long time, and I just don't know why I couldn't use them up, but I decided that they were going to make it on this paper. And that particular butterfly up in the left upper hand corner really has nothing to do with this. Sushi and butterflies, I don't really think go together, but I liked the color, and so I'm using it as the color to bring in the third piece of my visual triangle that I'm just realizing that I'm doing now. So I have the two buttons. I have that heart-shaped button and then the colorful one down at the bottom. And then I found that other package, the My Story was in there, and a couple of other items, and they just fit perfectly. So I scattered them around. And then I have a few pieces of this felt paper left, and I thought, gosh, there's got to be something that I can get on here. And I really wanted to use it all up, but obviously that doesn't happen. But 3 of those items ended up on there. I had that black strip and that Beyond Wonderful strip, and then that little heart also, and it's all flocked and it's super cool. Now, like I said, I was gonna go through my leftover bits and pieces, and so I basically went through the pink, the yellow, and the orange little bin and pulled these few items. So that orange frame will make it behind there, along with that little jug of, it's supposed to be lemonade, but I tuck it under, so basically all you see is the word fresh, which is perfect with sushi because, trust me, you don't want not fresh sushi. You want super yummy fresh sushi. So that's why I went with that. I mean, it made sense to me, so sometimes things you put on there and you're like, I don't know that this would make sense to anybody else, but that's why I chose to do it. And then I did add one of those beautiful doilies from my Secret Not So Secret Kit Club, and they're just the best doilies. And it just adds that extra little touch of a layer of separation and definitely gets that pop that I wanted to really notice the photo and not that it's just one more square piece. I have this little today journaling card along with a little date sticker, and that live is actually from a cut apart. I want to say it is the Simple Stories Posh collection, and I think it was from like a 3x4 card or something like that. And I had just cut it out. I think there were several other words that have already been used, but that was kind of the last one. And then I have those. I did put 3 little arrow clips on there and a couple of buttons. Now, I did think, oh, it would probably be good to put thread in my buttons, but I didn't. Once again, I was a lazy scrapbooker and didn't thread my buttons. I added some glue, popped it down, and called it good. So that is my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the close-ups, and I hope you're playing along and using up those paper pads. So remember to wear your crown, and we'll see you next time. Bye!